Hello, tiny house people. This is Wayne of Wayne's Tiny House. I'm continuing the build of the dormer on my tiny house. Again, I never built a dormer before, so I really don't know what I'm doing. Made a kind of a big error earlier where the outer walls of the dormer were like not level, and what happened was I made the front height to what I wanted it, but I put the back end of it kind of too high, which gave me a big like that. So anyway, I rectified it by raising the front, leaving the back alone, getting it level, and I don't know how well it's going to work out because it's going to make my rafters up top there at less of an angle. Make sure it should have been like that, and now they're like that, but it's still okay because they're still at an angle. It's going to shed water. It's going to be good. So I'm one more step closer to knowing how to build a dormer. I don't know if I'm one more step closer. But anyway, what I'm going to be doing next is building the outside, this part of the wall here, right there, where the window's going to go. I got most of the wood pre-cut, and I'm going to assemble it. So if you want to watch him assemble it, hey, have at it. And give me a thumbs up. Not now, maybe later. And subscribe to Wayne's Tiny House. As of right now, I'm only at 17 subscribers, so help me out, will you? I'm not doing it for money anyway, I'm just doing it for fun. So, measure twice and cut once. So right now I'm just putting together the header, and I'm using my ladder sort of like a work surface. When you're working on a project like this, I can't emphasize enough, clamps are your best friend, especially when you're working alone. You can hear me over my compressor. I don't know if you noticed, but the reason why I went at an angle for the nailing is because the nails were just a little too long. They would have stuck out just a little bit. So I put them at an angle, and they didn't go all the way in, so I had to hit that thing with a hammer. Now, as you can see, there's a piece of plywood in between the two studs. That's gonna make my header. The reason why there's two pieces, the reason why there's a piece of plywood in between the two is so that it will equal, I don't know if you can say this, so it'll equal the width of the 2x4, because that's how it's going to be assembled. Stud going down, the header will be on top. Okay? There. Right, now, next step. What's the next step? Putting together the bottom plate and the two outer studs. Bottom plate and two outer studs. As I mentioned in my very first video about, pinching pennies, I didn't really use that term in that video, but hunting for bargains and whatnot, whatever you can get for free. I got this strapping material, heavy-duty strapping material from work. It has holes in it, like that. Holes, for nails, holes for nails. Cool. Very strong stuff, and I'm going to attach my, let's see, maybe I'll attach bottom part too with a section of this, but I'm going to use this to reinforce my assembly. Yes, when you're building a tiny house, it's nice to have all cool tools.
Well, my battery went dead before I was finished with it. I don't have no idea when it stopped, what process I was at, what step I was at. But anyways, here it is, all completed. I squared up the wall and as best I could. And when I did, I put a 2x4 across the back, tightened it up, temporarily fastened it to it so it wouldn't go out of square. Established my 2 king studs for my opening. Figured out my jack studs. Got my rough opening for the window here. And I got these metal straps for additional reinforcement. And put these diagonals in. Then I removed my support across, maybe 2x4. I removed the 2x4 across, and this is nice and square and solid. Okay, so that's where I stand right now, and the next step is getting it up on the roof. Let's see how we do. Trim that somehow.
Well, all the pieces are screwed together, but nails have more shear strength than screws, so I'm going over every place where I screwed 2x4s together. And I'm also nailing. That way, we've got the screws working for us and the nails. And as I tested or proven one of my videos, you can shear a screw off. Shear a screw off? You can break a screw off with one blow of a hammer. Or a nail, you just cannot. You gotta work it back and forth before the metal will break. So nails have more shear strength. If you're gonna screw your assembly together, follow it through with some nails. Okay? You got your leisure, get yourself your nail done, and it'll be a lot quicker. Anyway, that concludes this session for my dormer. Every step I get closer to finishing it is like, maybe I'll be able to pull this off, because I never built a dormer before. Talk to you later. And you know what? Give me a thumbs up if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're watching this like for the first time on YouTube, subscribe, or the 5th time and you haven't subscribed. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Wayne's Tiny House. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to throw them at me, okay? And so far, the only little comment is my smart-ass brother. He doesn't count. So, anyway, I'll talk to you later.